Welcome to HD Coins World. Today, we're diving into the world of ultra-rare and most valuable Monticello Jefferson nickels, hidden treasures that could be sitting in your pocket change right now. These rare nickels, with unique features and mint errors, have sold for incredible prices. Stay tuned as we uncover what makes them so valuable and how you can spot one in your collection. Let's get started. Number 1. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1938. But did you know that some of these coins are worth far more than their face value? Hidden among everyday pocket change, certain Jefferson nickels, especially those with rare mint errors, can be worth thousands. One particular coin, the 1964 Monticello Jefferson nickel, has caught the attention of collectors due to an unusual error on the reverse. If you have one of these rare finds, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. Finding a valuable Jefferson nickel starts with understanding what makes a coin rare. The 1964 nickel was minted in Denver, one of the two locations producing nickels that year. This was the final year before the U.S. Mint removed mint marks from nickels for nearly a decade. That alone makes it historically significant, but what makes this particular coin so valuable? The answer lies in the reverse side of the coin. Some 1964 nickels feature an unusual and highly sought-after error, doubling or distortion in the Monticello building, weak steps, or misaligned dies, creating a striking visual difference. These errors often go unnoticed, but to an expert collector, they can mean the difference between an ordinary nickel and one worth a fortune. So how can you tell if your 1964 Jefferson nickel is special? First, check for any doubling in the inscriptions, especially on the word Monticello and 5 cents. If the letters appear slightly duplicated or blurred, this could indicate a rare variety known as a double die error. Another key area to inspect is the steps leading to Monticello. In most standard nickels, these steps appear faint or even non-existent due to weak strikes. However, a full steps designation, where all the steps are clearly visible and uninterrupted, can dramatically increase a coin's value. Even minor details like die cracks, planchet flaws, or off-center strikes can add to the rarity of the coin, making it worth significantly more. Now, if you're serious about hunting for rare Jefferson nickels, here are some tips to help you maximize your chances. Always check your change, especially older rolls of nickels from banks or coin shops. Many rare varieties, including the 1964 with reverse errors, slip through circulation unnoticed. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect coins closely, as some errors are nearly impossible to see with the naked eye. Also, keep an eye out for high-grade examples. A nickel in pristine condition, especially one with full steps, can be worth far more than one with heavy wear. Lastly, research auction results and collector forums to stay updated on what rare Jefferson nickels are currently selling for. The 1964 Monticello Jefferson nickel is more than just a piece of American history. It's a hidden treasure for those who know where to look. Some of these coins have sold for an astonishing $68,000, proving that even the smallest details can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Have you ever come across a unique or unusual nickel in your change? Maybe you've spotted a strange mint error or a rare variety. Share your discoveries in the comments below. And if you haven't started searching yet, now is the perfect time. Happy hunting! Number 2. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, but few people realize that some of these 5-cent pieces can be worth thousands of dollars. While most nickels are just common pocket change, certain years and mint marks hide rare varieties that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. One such coin is the 1975 Monticello Jefferson nickel, a seemingly ordinary coin that could be worth a fortune if it possesses the right characteristics. If you've ever wondered whether you have a valuable nickel sitting in your collection, you won't want to miss this. Finding a rare Jefferson nickel starts with knowing what makes a coin special. The 1975 nickel was minted in Denver, and while millions were produced, only a handful have the rare attributes that make them valuable. One key feature to look for is the full steps designation on the Monticello building. In most nickels, the steps leading up to the entrance are weakly struck and appear blurry or worn down. However, A coin with crisp, uninterrupted steps is much rarer and can command a much higher price at auctions. Collectors actively seek these full steps nickels because they indicate a superior strike and a well-preserved piece of history. Another major factor in determining the value of a 1975 D. Jefferson nickel is the presence of mint errors. Some of the rarest and most valuable nickels from this year have doubling in the lettering on the reverse, particularly on the word Monticello, or 5 cents. If you notice a slightly shifted or ghost-like appearance in the letters, you could have a double die error, making your coin significantly more valuable. Other errors to watch for include off-center strikes, die cracks, and planchet flaws. Even a slight imperfection can turn a regular nickel into a collector's dream. So, how can you increase your chances of finding a rare 1975 D. Jefferson nickel? The first step is to check every nickel that passes through your hands. Bank rolls, pocket change, and old coin collections are all potential sources of hidden treasures. A magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe is essential for spotting small details like doubling or weak steps. Condition also plays a huge role in a coin's value. A well-preserved nickel with minimal wear is far more desirable than one that has been heavily circulated. If you do find a promising coin, consider having it graded by a professional service to authenticate its rarity and maximize its potential value. The 1975 D. Monticello Jefferson nickel is more than just a common coin. It's a hidden gem that could be worth far more than 5 cents. Some of these rare nickels have sold for an astonishing $55,000, proving that valuable treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. Have you ever come across a Jefferson nickel with unusual features or a rare variety? Maybe you've discovered a hidden error in your pocket change. Share your finds in the comments below. And if you haven't started searching yet, now is the perfect time. Happy hunting! Number 3. The Jefferson nickel has been an essential part of American coinage since 1938, but not all nickels are created equal. While most are worth just 5 cents, some rare varieties and mint errors can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. One such hidden gem is the 1985 D. Monticello Jefferson nickel, a coin that might seem common at first glance but could be worth a significant sum if it has the right features. If you've ever wondered whether you have a rare nickel in your collection, you'll want to keep watching. The 1985 D. Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver, with millions produced for circulation. However, despite its large mintage, some coins stand out due to their exceptional quality, rare mint errors, or unique strike characteristics. One of the key indicators of a valuable Jefferson nickel is the full steps designation. The steps on the Monticello building, located on the reverse of the coin, are often weakly struck, making them hard to distinguish. But in rare cases, a coin will have fully defined and uninterrupted steps, dramatically increasing its value among collectors. A full steps 1985 D. Jefferson nickel is highly sought after, as finding one in excellent condition is extremely rare. Another feature that can make the 1985 D nickel valuable is a mint error. Some of these coins exhibit doubling in the lettering, especially on the words Monticello and 5 cents. If you notice any doubling or overlapping letters, you could be looking at a double die variety, which can make your coin significantly more valuable. Other potential errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet flaws. Even the smallest imperfection can turn an ordinary nickel into a rare collector's item. If you're serious about finding rare Jefferson nickels, here are some tips to help you in your search. First, check your pocket change regularly. While many older nickels have been removed from circulation, rare varieties still occasionally show up. Searching through rolls of nickels from banks or coin shops can also increase your chances of finding a valuable one. When examining your nickels, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the details closely, as some rare characteristics are not visible to the naked eye. Lastly, if you believe you have a rare nickel, consider getting it professionally graded. Coins in high-grade condition with full steps or rare errors can fetch top dollar at auctions. The 1985 D. Monticello Jefferson nickel may seem like just another coin, but for those who know what to look for, it can be a true hidden treasure. Some of these rare nickels have sold for an astonishing $47,000, proving that valuable finds can still be hiding in plain sight. Have you ever found a Jefferson nickel with unique features or a rare mint error? Maybe you've come across a full steps variety in your collection. Share your discoveries in the comments below. And if you haven't started searching yet, now is the perfect time. Happy hunting! Number 4. The Jefferson nickel has been a part of American coinage for over 8 decades, and while most of these 5-cent pieces are worth only their face value, certain rare varieties can be worth thousands. One particular coin that has caught the attention of collectors is the 1990p Monticello Jefferson nickel. While it might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, specific rare features and mint errors make it a hidden treasure for those who know what to look for. If you've ever wondered whether you might have one of these valuable nickels hiding in your collection, keep watching because you won't want to miss this. The 1990p Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia, one of the 2 locations producing these coins that year. Millions were struck for circulation, making it a common date for the series. However, what makes this coin special isn't its mintage but rather the rare varieties and errors that have been discovered over time. One of the most significant factors that can increase its value is the full steps designation. On the reverse side of the coin, Monticello's steps are often weakly struck or completely missing due to worn dies. But in rare cases, a coin will have fully defined and uninterrupted steps, making it highly sought after by collectors. A full steps 1990p Jefferson nickel is incredibly rare, and those in high grades can command a premium in the numismatic market. Another factor that can make this nickel valuable is the presence of mint errors. Some of these coins have been found with doubling in the inscriptions, particularly on the words Monticello and 5 cents. This is known as a double die error and can significantly increase the coin's value. Other rare minting errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, and planchet flaws. These errors occur during the minting process and can create unique and collectible variations of the 1990p nickel. If you happen to find one with these features, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. So, how can you increase your chances of finding a rare 1990p Jefferson nickel? The best place to start is by checking your pocket change. While many older nickels have been removed from circulation, rare varieties still turn up from time to time. Another great method is searching through bank rolls of nickels, as these can contain hidden treasures that have gone unnoticed for decades. When examining your nickels, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for details like full steps, doubling, or other abnormalities. If you believe you have a rare coin, it's always a good idea to get it professionally graded to determine its true value. The 1990p Monticello Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of why it pays to look closely at your change. While most nickels from this year are common, certain rare varieties have sold for an incredible $42,000, proving that valuable finds can still be out there waiting to be discovered. Have you ever found a rare or unusual Jefferson nickel? Maybe you've come across a full steps variety, or a coin with an interesting mint error. Share your discoveries in the comments below. And if you haven't started searching yet, now is the perfect time. Happy hunting! Number 5. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938. But did you know that some of these 5-cent coins could be worth thousands of dollars? While most people overlook nickels as simple pocket change, collectors know that certain years, mint marks, and rare errors can make these coins highly valuable. One such hidden treasure is the 1972 Monticello Jefferson nickel. It may look like an ordinary coin at first glance, but if you know what to look for, you could be holding a small fortune. The 1972 Jefferson nickel was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, with millions of coins produced. However, just because a coin was made in large numbers doesn't mean that all of them are common. What truly sets some 1972 nickels apart is their condition, strike quality, and rare mint errors. One of the most important features collectors look for is the full steps designation. On the reverse of the coin, Monticello's steps are often weakly struck or completely worn down due to excessive use of the dies. But in rare cases, a 1972 nickel will have crisp, well-defined steps, making it highly desirable among collectors. A full steps Jefferson nickel in high-grade condition can command a premium price, as they are incredibly difficult to find, aside from full steps nickels, one of the most exciting aspects of collecting Jefferson nickels is searching for mint errors. The 1972 Jefferson nickel has been found with several rare errors that dramatically increase its value. Some of the most notable include double die varieties, where the inscriptions or design elements appear slightly shifted or doubled. If you notice doubling on the words Monticello or 5 cents, you could be looking at a valuable double die error. Other rare errors to look for include off-center strikes, die cracks, and even coins struck on the wrong planchet. These types of errors make a coin unique, and collectors are always on the hunt for them. So, how can you increase your chances of finding a rare 1972 Jefferson nickel? The first step is to start checking your pocket change. While it's rare to find older nickels in circulation, they still show up from time to time. Another great strategy is searching through nickel rolls from banks, as these often contain hidden gems that have gone unnoticed for years. When searching, always use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to closely examine the details of each coin. If you believe you've found a rare variety or an error coin, consider getting it graded by a professional service. A well-preserved nickel with a rare feature can be worth far more than you might expect. The 1972 Monticello Jefferson nickel is proof that valuable coins are still out there waiting to be discovered. Some of these rare nickels have sold for an astonishing $58,000, making it one of the most sought-after pieces for collectors. Have you ever found a rare Jefferson nickel in your collection? Maybe you've come across a full steps variety or a unique mint error. Share your discoveries in the comments below. And if you haven't started searching yet, now is the perfect time. Happy hunting!